My name's Marty Mangello, and I may have grown up with black and white television, but I still remember slightly questioning that big guy in the red suit. And I can't complain much because I got my first game computer from Santa, and honestly, it was called Pong. It was unbelievable. My brother Mike and I went crazy playing that thing on the living room rug. So in 1974, when they got the first four computers to talk with one another in America, and Dungeons and Dragons came out, boy, it was unbelievable when those arcade games showed up in 1976. Just 2 years later, and I began coding in 79 before I joined the military, and back then, we were using wooden box TVs for monitors. Heck, that's how I got started and became a White House chef, by watching The Galloping Gourmet and Julia Child. So by 1990, yes, I was on Prodigy, CompuServe, and America Online, building websites and eventually building computers. I've been gaming and designing since the dawn of computing on Earth. I was here for the beginning, and I've moved into AI, AR, VR, XR, and MR, which brings me to today. As a new player in War and Order, I am learning how to conjure and craft artifacts, as well as cast spells. You'll often see me learning my way through as a game character of Audrey Elysium, a known Fey High Elf female paladin knight who has taken the oath of vengeance. And I'm not an old-time legacy player, so I don't know everything. I mind my business often. I will appear in battles with a huge wrath totem and lots of lightning. Otherwise, you might find me peacefully tending to my garden in the sky. And sometimes, guys, we have, of course, Andromeda, who is Audrey's brother, come on and play and switch it up with an earth totem that surprises a lot of people. I'm Marty Mangello, and I hope you enjoy my tips and helpful insights for War and Order. All right, guys, let's get cranking. Let's get started. If you're interested in what we do, streaming and our production capabilities, just contact us at mangelloassociates.com. Everybody knows who I am on Earth. I have nothing to hide. My name is Marty Mangello, and contacting you tonight right out of here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Big shout out for the Wounded Warrior Project and Invictus from England with Prince Harry. I am a disabled and injured veteran, and thank heavens I got a Liquid Death here. So get you a little sponsorship there for Liquid Death. Thank you, Liquid Death, for all that you do. We appreciate you. Don't forget about your responsibilities to yourself, to your wallet, to your family, to addiction. Resist bad games, refuse pirated games. Especially if you want to get ripped off, don't get ripped off. War and Order recently put out a warning about being ripped off. There's quite a few people selling castles, selling RSS the wrong way, and ripping people off. And so one big word of caution would be avoid buying anything from a player in 1652 named Danny Wynn, currently with Anno. Yes, avoid him like the plague. Buy nothing from this guy. And the Garden in the Sky, I've had a lot of questions about this. I get a lot of letters and contact from people. So I'm going ahead and shrinky dink myself out. I do want to present tonight. Let's go full screen. Everybody loves my full screen, okay? And we're going to do that because you can really see more than ever on the mobile gaming side. You can see a lot more. Check this out, okay? And I'll get rid of the Garden in the Sky banner for you there. And let me shrink myself down a little bit more. I'm down here. I may disappear behind the scenes, but I'm still here, okay? That's just to let you see something, and then I'll come back like this, okay? But yeah, this is super helpful for you. And if you'd like to do this, you can. You can just sign on very easily, and go to the official site of War and Order at Camel Games. okay, and download the IBM version, and you will easily be able to see, you know, that you can get the computer version for your desktop. You can have it like this, big screen, okay, and you're able to also have a backup method this way. If anything happens on your phone, Warlock has often mentioned to me, if anything happens on your phone and you get locked out or knocked out, or you drop it, you know, something, at least you could come and sign on your desktop here, okay? And you'd be able to get in there, put a shield up or whatever you need to do, okay? And yeah, just as an update here, we're going to take a look from a previous show. I get a lot of mail about my previous show about increasing your lowlands, and a lot of people have said to me, yeah, I'm following your shows, and I'm following the lowlands advice. The lowlands are down here, okay? And you'll notice that all of my lowlands, they're all cranked up to 34. I am currently a level 34 castle. I enjoy being a 34 because a lot of people think I'm a punk that they can take easily. And last week I put castle 37 down on the ground, and it was face down in the mud. So that was really cool. And he also attacked me with 2 friends. So it was actually 3 castles against me. And so to beat a 37 plus his 2 friends was kind of cool. All right. But yeah, notice everything down here is a level 34. Everything that I own, okay, is all at a level 34. So it doesn't matter. You're looking at farms, whatever you want to check out. Everything is a level 34. Okay. So I've got my lowlands in order where I want them. And today, Garden in the Sky show, we're going to shoot up here and take a look at Garden in the Sky. It's right up here, Garden in the Sky. I know you know where it's at. And here's what I've learned about this. In the beginning, honestly, I went in here. I didn't care a damn about this thing. Okay. I paid no attention to it whatsoever. It was the furthest thing from my mind. I had so much stuff to do when I was a little one. You know, I'm still haven't been playing a year yet. I'm still just haven't made it. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. You know, I'm trying to get there. I play, you know, I keep up with my account, but I've not made it to even a year yet. Okay. So, you know, this was the furthest thing from my mind, Garden in the Sky. And I just paid no attention to it whatsoever. And it would always look nice. You know, you see how I have it set up here with the beautiful flowers. We'll take a look at one. They're worth nothing, by the way. They're doing nothing for you. You can see this little petal here. Okay, let me get you the epic pen going here today. The little petal, this is going to be your guide as to what this is worth. Okay, so keep your eye on the petals. And, you know, these flowers are worth nothing. So don't be suckered into doing these and thinking like, oh, I'll go on ahead and put like 16 million, you know, flower beds down and I'll get all the points for them. You're not going to get any points for them. Okay. So, you know, it's not going to be good. Let's run back in there again. It's doing nothing for you. Same thing, you know, like these statues. You take a look at them, the details, 0. Okay, L0. Okay, so, you know, when you're looking at your guide and you're checking it out, go through the pages, okay, and they're kind of in the back here, but you'll see they're worth nothing. So let's look at that statue again right there. All right, and here again, here is your indication that you're looking for. It's right here, 0. Okay. So a big 0, it's doing nothing for you. It's not going to add to your score at all. You're really, you know, it's just, I mean, honestly, a nice decoration, a nice to have, makes the place look pretty, this type of stuff. The road, obviously, same situation, same problem, doing nothing for you. The light stands, they're nice. I mentioned the flower bed, okay. Doing nothing for you. Okay, so take a look in your book, use your book, because it is actually quite valuable to have this book. All right, now I also noticed in here when I did start to pay attention to this, I decided like I probably had better start doing something with this. Okay. And so then that's when I figured, like, let me start reading my book. Let me start checking it out. Let me find out what's going on. Okay. And I actually thought, quite stupidly, that if you put a bunch of stuff down, that it would help you to have as many of them down as possible. Let me show you exactly what I'm talking about with that. Okay, because it does not help you. Okay, so here's what I thought. I thought, like, I'll go in, I'll check, my placement with the hammer here. Okay, and the chisel, and yeah, okay, flower bed, right? Let me put a bunch of flowers down. It's doing nothing for you. Forget those. Okay, we talked about those. Next thing, light stand statue. Okay, Griffin guard. It says I have two. All right, I want you to look at that picture of the Griffin guard, and I want you to ask yourself, do you have a Griffin guard here already? It's kind of like an eagle or something there with three green things sticking up. And yes, I do. It's right here. Open that thing up. Take a look at it. Okay. Right now, it's on level 8. I'm headed on up to level 9. Okay. It's giving me an HP boost of 8%. The next level will be 9%. Look at this part right down here. This is what's taken me the better part of a couple of months to figure out. Right there, where it says you have 2 out of 4. Okay. So you need 2 more of these Griffin guard. And this is going to be like what guides you on your path moving forward, especially if you see a special event come up and you're wondering to yourself, I wonder if it's worth it to try to compete and get what is necessary. What do I actually need since they're offering Griffin guard, okay, during this event? I need 2 more of them. I've only got 2. I need 2 more. 2 plus 2 is 4. Okay, so this is going to be your guide. Take a look at what you have. And here's what I was doing that was stupid. I would actually put a couple more of these out. I thought, like, well, each one is going to be worth points. So let me get a bunch of these out. Okay, now look, here's my points up here. I'm going to ask you, just take a look. Here's my points up here. My appreciation is 4870. Okay. Now, as I put these out, I want you to ask yourself, is that number changing? Okay. And this is how silly I was. All right. I thought if I took advantage, like I've got a couple of them, even if they're low level, I'll just put them out. So they're going to be level 1. But hey, I'll get all the points in the world for that. Here, I'll just put it in front there. Okay. Now, did you see my points go up? No, they're not going up. Okay. Again, we're looking at the points right here. They're not going up. All you're doing is filling up your garden. And to be quite honest with you guys, my garden was a mess. Okay. It got so bad in here that there was no room left to put anything because I had ones and ones and ones, and I had ones of everything. Okay. And one of this, 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 one of that. Okay. Kind of stupid. But, like King always says, King of Death, he didn't attack the other day. He lost 20,000 T10. This was last week. He was talking with me today. Today is Thursday. And he laughed it off and said he forgot to put SOS on. Okay. So it happens to the best of us. I'm not perfect and obviously making as many mistakes as the next person. Okay. But you do figure stuff out and you try to get better every day and you try to do your best, and you'll have people like Nori and Danny Wynn that show up and rub it in your face every 5 seconds and, want to shame you and blame you into submission and being laughed at. It's honestly, it's not necessary, guys. Okay. So, don't put a bunch of ones out. Now, if you have something out there and you notice a duplicate, okay, you can click on it and just collapse and it goes back. See, it went back into place. You can click on it. And this is what I found. I found a lot of duplicate stuff. And I may go through and be looking at what I have to make sure, and this is how I found out that I have no more duplicates. If you notice I have a duplicate on here, please email me and say, hey, dumbass, I saw that you've got 2 Midsummer Night Dream. Okay. I probably missed it. Okay. So, you try to upgrade something like that. It's going to tell you you've only got 2 out of 6. So I need 4 more. All right. And this is what you're going to check. You want to come in here and check for planning so that when you're playing, okay, like let's go in there. Let's take a look at playing right now. I'm playing in War Frontiers right now. Okay. And let's check the ranking. I'm doing pretty good. I'm not the biggest player in the world. I'm also not the wisest. There's people who are a lot smarter than me. One of them from PAL the other day, Jakub, who I've had a lot of jokes with over the months. Jakub, him and I joking around with the yogurt all the time. He mentioned to me, you need to make like one simple change. And do you mind? He was very nice. Do you mind if I suggest it to you? Okay. And I was like, oh my gosh, no, please, dude, go ahead. That one little tip that he saw was just amazing. Okay. It was just amazing. And it changed my life. But you're in there and you're looking and you're asking yourself, like, what do I really need? Okay. For items, what could I get in the shop? What is available? Okay. If I buy the right stuff in the shop, then what am I going to get? Okay. And, that is a critical question. We may need to just shrink this down for you like a handheld phone here. Let me do that for you. Okay. I want to make this to where you can see it. So you might be thinking like, I wonder, what do I really need? All right. And so depending on what you get here, what you buy, okay, you're going to kind of sort of be able to see like, okay, if I do that and I get the gift, and I'm able to get, like, here it says I need 1,958 more Conqueror's insignia right there. I need 1,948 more, 1,958 more. Okay. Let's make sure that looks like a 1. 1,958 more. I'm at 3042 right now, and if I get to 5,000, I'll get 200 more Conqueror's insignia. I want you to remember that. Okay, I want you to remember that. Let's take a look at it. Let's see, do I really need that? Or how much more do I really need? Because this is going to control your decision of what you're going to do. All right. And where is it going to control it? It's going to control it in the shop. So what am I going to get? I would need 1,958 more. Maybe I need to buy 2 of the Conqueror's insignia packages. I'll get 1,040. That would be 2,080. That would beat the 1,958 more. But do I need that? Do I need 200 more? Okay. Conqueror's insignia to move up. Okay. It said I needed 1,958 more. I would get 200 more. Do I need the 200? These are the questions you want to be asking yourself. Check it to see. Let's go in and take a look and see. Okay. I'm going to make this thing full screen again so we can go in there. Let's scope it out. Okay. Let's go on up there and take a look. All right. I can't help clicking on stuff, right? Okay. Let's go in there and take a look. This is affecting my Athena statue. Anytime that something is ready for an upgrade, it is going to show you. It's going to tell you. Okay. So you can see right now, you don't have to outthink this process. It's going to tell you. Okay. We've got an upgrade available here. Don't worry about like, oh, I really should go up there and check. It's going to tell you. You're going to have an arrow. And look, I've got one up here. Okay, if you forget to do one, when you go back out, the arrow it's still going to be there. It's still going to say like, hey, you still have something in there to upgrade, silly ass. So you're gonna go back in there. All right, but let's look at the Athena statue. Let's click on it. Let's look at the details first of all. I've got 266 on this. It's giving me a 10.9% HP boost on the infantry and cavalry. I'm very interested in what it has to say here about the palace armor. Okay, because look, I'm very close. I'm at 19, level 19. Okay, and how close am I? I'm pretty close enough to pay attention to figure out, do I want to do this time during War of Frontiers? Do I want to get enough points? Okay, it's a good question. And look at what happens at level 21. I'm only 2 levels away. Okay, I'm only 2 levels away. Look what happens at level 21. I'm going to get right here, when the battle starts with other lords, Athena is the equipment palace armor for my lord's infantry and cavalry, reducing these troops' damage taken by 1.4%. This effect triggers 1 time every 6 seconds, and it lasts for 2 seconds. Okay, so getting to level 21, yeah, that is a very interesting level to get at. It has taken me a long time to get here, guys. Okay, this is playing War of Frontiers for a year. And first couple of times, to be honest with you, I probably pissed people off. I didn't even know how to play War of Frontiers. Okay, I didn't even know how to do it. So you're trying to get better at what you're doing. Okay, all the time, and it's not easy. All right, it's not easy. Okay, so you keep on trying, keep on working at it, and don't mind people who laugh at you and laugh in your face. Let's go in there. Let's see what is going on. Let's upgrade now. Okay, I've got 307 Conqueror's Insignia. I need 180. Let's upgrade it. I'm missing, a couple there. I'm missing 73. Okay, because we've got 200 is where we need to get to 21. I probably am going to try to get that this time. Okay, it says right there that I need to be at 200. Okay, you can see that right there. And minus the 127 that I have means I have a deficiency right now of what? 73. Okay, I'm not the best at math. I went to all private school for math. People that went to public school, you're a little bit better than me. Okay, so but I need 73. Okay, I don't have it, obviously. How is this going to change my decision-making capacity when I go back into this event where I know I could get the 73? Okay, let's go in there and take a look. This is all part of your decision-making capabilities. Okay, let's go in there over here on the event. Let's go in there to War of Frontiers. Let's take a look at the shop. How could I get 73 of those? Look, you don't really need to spend a whole lot. Okay, this one, Conqueror's Insignia, you're going to get 102. Okay, so that one is not going to be enough. You're only going to get 50. Okay, all right. So, but when you go back to get the gift, that's not actually how it works. Okay, the Conqueror's gift says what? What does it say? Okay. Oh, buddy. All right. It says you need 1,958 more, bro. So don't make a mistake when you're trying to figure this out. Okay. And for that, you will get 200. The 200 more will do it. I'll have then 270. Well, no, I had 127. I'm going to end up adding 200 to that. I'll have more than enough. I'll have plenty. I'll have 327. Okay. I'll have more than enough. All right. So, but I've got to come up with that 1,958 Conqueror's Insignia to claim this award. All right. So that is going to be difficult. It's not going to be easy. Let's go see why. 1,958 in the shop. Again, the biggest purchase you could make to get the most of these is not going to be up here where you can revive. Okay, there's a couple more. It's down here on the bottom right. Okay, essentially $100, 9,999, and you would have to buy two of them. You're going to need two of those to come up with 1,958 to get to the next level. All right, which is going to give me that 200 award that I need to bring this thing up to 21. You're going to need to do this twice. Two of these, okay? Two of these is what it's going to take, all right? And then that's going to, 1,040, you'll have 2080. All right, so you can see there, 2,080 is much larger than this. You'll do it, okay? You'll be good. So this is how you're going to make your decisions on what is it that I want to buy for Garden in the Sky. And you want to be strategic about it, okay? You want to be strategic about it, all right? Because when you're up in there, let's go up in there again and take a look at what's going on. All right, let's go up in there and take a look. All right, still have stuff to do up in here. Let's take a look at what's going on here. This is a little guy. I've got him in the middle. It's the rabbit teacup. I've got 9 pieces. I only need 5 to upgrade. Let's upgrade. Now I've got 4 out of 6. The next time I see rabbit teacup come up, I'm going to obviously, want to do this. I'm going to want to come up with only 2 more rabbit in the teacup. And you want to be careful with that when you're doing that because, there's no use getting like a whole bunch of them for no reason whatsoever. When you're making your choices, what I would like to get, what are the gifts available? Keep that in mind, what the gifts are available, okay? Don't get too many. Take a look at what they're offering in all these different things, okay? Nothing really in here. This is a bunch of other stuff. Journey of Miracles, do they have anything? They do. Look at what's up there. Okay. The cherry tree increases the attack of archers and mages. Let's look at the whole thing. Okay. Maybe we want to plan something out here. Okay. Cherry tree, eventually. Yep. Cherry tree, eventually the romantic date, HP boost to 2%. That's pretty cool. Take it slow. Take a look. Okay, love in the city. For the first 10 seconds of the battle, get the lover's blessing. Okay, and if you have love in the city already, then it's gonna crank up. You're gonna go up even higher. Okay, take a look. Do you have love in the city? Okay, I've got. Let me see here. I have got. Let's check them. An upgrade on the cherry tree. I only need 1 more. This is probably going to be a good one. I should at least get 1 more because to get to level 7, it's only going to take me 1. So there's my answer. I figured it out. Okay. Other cool ones that I love. This is one of my favorites right here. You'll see it in the guide. Okay. Let's go back here. Let's take a look. Pandora's box. I've got exotic charm. The rabbit teacup we covered. Okay, this is one of my favorites, and it was difficult to get. It was difficult to get. There's your god of war statues. There's Athena. You can see the different previews of Athena. Okay, and how it's going. But you can take a look. Of course, Aries. I'm working on Aries as well. I think I've gotten Aries up to 11 already. But I'm not quite at 21 yet. All right. So just take your time, and this is going to be under the normal decorations. A lot of the really cool stuff. I don't have everything, that's for sure, but I am working on a couple of different fun things. I've got a lot of pirate treasure, troublemaking ghosts. I keep on adding in. They're super fun. Leviathan's magic bottle is one of my favorites. You can see it right there. It's kind of got like a ship in there that's tossing on the seas. And if you want to know where to get that, it'll tell you the source. Okay, just go in there and check the source. All right. So yeah, it's a fun one, and it looks like I have at least 1 more upgrade here. So let's do it. Okay, spring fishing, I've got 4 out of 3. Attack boost is 7%. So the next level will be 8%. So let's hit that. Now it's at 8%. The next level is at 9%. And if you keep unlocking these, you're going to get additional boosts. That's one of the great things in these, level 12 here. You'll get a good boost. Okay. And just keep your eye on those because, you can add more and more to that. The Leviathan's bottle, let's take a look at how he's doing. Level 2, that means I've gotten the Leviathan's bottle twice. Like I said, you can see the ship tossing around in there. It's a pirate ship, and there is an octopus reaching up around it. There's a huge storm going on inside this bottle. So this is a really cool one that I like a lot. Yeah, and he's at level 2. So, you're trying to get him up, to another level every time. That is all of my Garden in the Sky. Look at my score now. It has gone up to 4,970. Okay, that's pretty good. And the latest feature, brand new feature, happy to be sharing this with everybody. This was just released this week, so be sure to check it out. But they're actually now starting to gift people a couple of things, and so this is going to be kind of neat. Make sure you get a chance to go up in there. There's a brand new Garden in the Sky shop. It's up here on the top right. Okay, so let's go in there because they're starting to give you what they call petals here. All right, you can get them from the Daily Quest, Realm Conquest Exploits, Void War, Battle Frenzy, and you can see I've got 6 already. So, these are going to start to add up, and then you can check your pricing right here. If you want to get a scenic platform for free, it would be 140 petals. They're not selling everything, okay? But the pavilions are good, the Griffin Guard. So, yeah, the more of these that you add up over time, it's going to get up there 100, 200, 300, 400. And you'll be able to buy something brand new for free. Exchange the miraculous petals for the desired decorations in the garden shop. And of course, you can get the miraculous petals during your regular gameplay or special events. That's all I got for you today with the Garden in the Sky. Any questions, please put them down below in the bottom. I'm still collecting azurite like anybody else. I like being a 34, as I have said, a C34. I may one day go to a 35, and I'm getting there. But again, it's not high up on my list of things to do. It's something that I'm working on, and I'm pretty happy with being a C34. I enjoy myself. Also, if you didn't get a chance to see all of our family in the Elysium family that I invented and created, they are doing pretty good. So we had them up earlier at the beginning of the show. You may have had a chance to see King Magnus is rather new. And so, yeah, let me remove this so you can get a chance to see King Magnus in there. So this is King Magnus Elysium, and of course his wife Elaquie. I went ahead and developed her out with a story. And that's everybody in the whole family there, a family of 6 of us. So looking forward to seeing you on the gameplay, in the map. Keep your shield open and have fun. King was reminding me today, and we were laughing with Sammy from Korea and a couple of other players, Raja from Turkey and Bakum from Italy, about trying to have more fun and laughing and some ribbing and jokes and stuff. All the other crazy stuff, it's probably not worth it, denigrating people and trying to rip them apart and stuff. So have a good time, and talk to you soon.